And for New Year's, you never know what's gonna happen, you know, possibilities are endless. Alright, so today we are gonna be doing New Year's Eve makeup. It is almost 2018. That is wild. I feel like New Year's Eve is one of my favorite makeup holidays because you get to wear glitter, you get to do literally anything you want. You could do that any day of the year, you do you. But I mean, blue eyeshadow and glitter just feels right. So every single thing I'm using in this video is affordable from the drugstore or Ulta. Besides this, because I want to try this out, this is Colourpop. This is still affordable. This whole palette is 16 bucks. It's Kathleen's new Dream Street palette that she collaborated with Colourpop on. Why did I just like full body twitch? So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do while you're watching, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I know we're a little bit early for New Year's Eve. Christmas hasn't even happened yet, but I wanted to give you guys time to go get the products and practice or just play with makeup, whatever you want to do with this video. So if you want to see how I got this look, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Alright, we are going to be playing with glitter today, so it's a good day. Any day you can put glitter on your face. Good day in my book. So I've already washed and moisturized. I'm going to prep my skin using the Sheer MV Hydrating Primer Mist by Hard Candy. Maybe I should clip back my hair. Just saw a clip. Where did you go? How do things just disappear literally into thin air on this desk? Oh, here it is. Hard Candy you can get at Walmart. I love this setting spray for super dewy skin. I like to use it under or over. It does have like a sticky kind of tacky feel to it. So some people don't like that over makeup, but it doesn't really bother me too much. But when you spray this, like you definitely feel it on your arms, kind of sticky. So I don't have anything on my lips right now because lately when I've been putting Aquaphor on before my foundation, it like gets this ring where the foundation won't adhere to. So that's why my lips are looking pretty chapped. So for foundation, I haven't tried this combo before, but I kind of want to today. I'm going to mix the LA Girl Pro Coverage in the shade Porcelain with the CYO Long Lasting Life Proof Foundation. I think this foundation used to break me out, so hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm just doing about half and half. And I'm going to use the Eco Tool sponge. I just did a comparison video using this with the Real Technique sponge, so I'll link that in the eye and down below. Combo's looking pretty nice and dewy. The shade is looking really nice mixed together, has a nice beige tone to it. I already used up that amount, so I'm going to pump some more out. So I am back in major pre-filming mode right now because I just got back from California and then I go to North Carolina in like 3 days. And then I go pretty much straight from North Carolina to Europe for January. So I have like 2 days in between that I just am getting my Accutane blood test for, so I have to be here. So basically I'm trying to get my usual 3 videos a week done before I leave for North Carolina for all of January and December. So I'm trying to pull that off. Don't know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna just layer this up a little bit to see if I can build up the coverage. That's where my scarring and stuff is. Ooh, building nice. I forgot that this LA Girl foundation oxidizes quite a bit, and I think it's already, yeah, it's already darkening. But those two mixed together look really nice and smooth if you like a dewy finish. All right, whoa, we are dewy. So for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15, which is lighter than 10. I'm pretty sure one of you guys tweeted me saying that they came out with a lighter shade, maybe? I think it was this concealer. If so, I'm gonna get on that. Since this one is pretty moisturizing, I like to let it sit for just like 30 seconds to kind of set down before I go out and blend it out. This concealer has been sitting the best on my skin lately. It just makes it look so nice and smooth and flawless under there. I go down center of my face just to brighten it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna smooth it out with that sponge. For setting my under eyes, I always use these two Physicians Formula powders. I just mix them. Both will be linked down below, along with everything else on my face. I just kind of mix them depending on like what my foundation shade looks like at the moment. So the only part of my face I've been setting is this area so that when I go to blend out powder products on top, it doesn't drag. I'm just using that same Physicians Formula powder, the darker shade, and I'm just setting this area of my face. I think I'm going to just lightly set just right here in the center because I feel like it's a little too dewy right there. I feel like I'm powering through this right now. Before going in for brows, I actually want to prime my eyes. So I'm going to take some of the NYX paint, what is it called? Eyeshadow base, just a white eyeshadow base. And I'm just going to put this on the lid. I haven't used this in so long. Since this is white, it really helps to make any shades just pop. Gives it a nice base. I'm just gonna let that chill there and set a little bit while I do my eyebrows. So for brows, I'm gonna start out with my usual Ulta Brow Tint in Deep. This is what I use pretty much every day. Comb through. This just super quickly adds pigment to your brows, basically. So that basically just adds color. Now I'm going to add some shape to them. So I'm going to go with the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I think this is fairly new from them. It has a really nice stiffness to it, and you can get those lines. So I'm going to draw some lines in the front. I think the shade is a little bit light for me, but it'll work in the front. Yeah, like it's just thin enough and stiff enough that you can draw on those lines, which is really nice. Eyebrows done. So I'm gonna go on to bronzer, and I actually picked up when I was in San Diego, I picked up the lighter or the darker shade of the butter bronzer. This is the bronzer shade. The other one's called light bronze, and the light bronze I've talked about before. It looks so orange on my skin tone, and I actually prefer the darker shade better. It has less of an orange tint to it. It is a little bit dark, so I kind of have to use a light hand with it or else it can look way too intense. But I'm gonna use this, and I'm actually gonna use the brush I usually use for blush because it just gives it more of like a diffused look. This one was in the Amazon brush set. I did a whole video testing it out, and I love this brush for blush. So, whoa, we got some creasing. Yeah, used with the light hand and with kind of a diffusing brush, this shade looks really pretty. It's a shame they made that so orange because the shade, like the lightness, if that makes sense, is there. It's just too orange. I think I am going to bring this one a little bit up on my temples. Sometimes I'm into the temple bronze, sometimes I'm not. Now using that same brush, I'm going to go into this blush. I also picked up this one there. This is in the shade Rose. This is really pretty. I don't know why I hadn't tried these heart blushes before. This one is like a nice wintry, warm kind of pink. So just to blend like the under eye area and everything, I usually like to take just a empty powder brush. For a face highlight, I'm going to use one of my favorites of all time from the drugstore. This is the J-Cat You Glow Girl in Bella Rose. I've talked about this a shit ton. This is such a beautiful highlight. If you haven't picked this up yet, it is on Ulta now, and it's gorgeous. You guys will be seeing this in my best of 2017 makeup video, which I'm actually filming today, but it will be coming in a couple weeks. This is so freaking pretty. I want to reiterate that I only recommend this shade because I have tried other shades in this line, and the formula is not quite the same. Some of them are kind of like gritty and glittery. This one is what I recommend. So I'm just going to pop this on the cheekbones. Oh my god, look at it. So beautiful. And it has like a pink tint to it. We're just going to ignore this major creasing happening because I'm going to put shadow on to set it in a second. I wanted to go for something a little more intense because it's New Year's Eve, you know? You want your highlight to show up in photos and everything. And there's something about the shade of this one that just looks really wintry to me. It has like a light pink tint to it. Looks like snow, like angelic, you know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm super excited to try this. This is the Dream Street KathleenLights by Colourpop collection. This is pretty much solely why I'm calling this video affordable instead of drugstore, because you can't get this technically at the drugstore, but it's still pretty affordable. The shades in here look gorgeous. I'm excited to play with these. I think what I want to do is a blue kind of smoky eye, like a deep blue, and then put black glitter over top. And I feel like you could probably do this look with something similar. If you didn't want to do blue, you could do like a deep purple if it matches your outfit or whatever better. But I really want to try the blue shades in here. So first I'm going to go in with the kind of transition-y shade right here and put this into the crease. Oh, this looks like Makeup Geek, what's it called? Oh, what is that one called? Can't think of it right now. The famous Makeup Geek transition shade, peach something. Blending out really nicely, and I'm kind of dragging it over that white a little bit just to set it a tiny bit. This is one of those days. I've had 3 cups of coffee and I feel like I've had like 2 sips. What do I want to start out with? I think I want to do the matte blue shade. That one has quite a bit of kick up right there. I want to do like a faded, really deep smoky eye. Probably should have done my eyeshadow first with this look. I'm just blending this, creating like a V shape right there. I feel like my mic isn't on. It's on. I'm gonna blend out the edges after. I just want to kind of get this down. For some reason, it's looking a lot bluer on this eye. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't think there was anything on this brush. Maybe there was a little bit of black or something on this brush first, because this side definitely looks more like deep gray. And this one's looking more true to color, how it looks in the pan. Yeah, there must have been something on this brush. I'm gonna go back in and try and get some more blue going here. Alright, so there we go. I basically just kept layering that blue on until I got somewhat the same on both sides, but it blends out really easily for a deep kind of blue shade. So now on my finger, I'm going to take the shimmery blue shade. Ooh, that looks pretty. I'm excited. Oh, heck yeah. It's not even showing up on camera as good there. That is super pretty. I almost don't even want to put glitter over top of this. I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit with that same first kind of tan shade I went in with. That shade is a really nice transition. So before I do the lower lash line, we're going to attempt to pop on some glitter. So this is the NYX Glitter Goals. It looks like it's a little holiday set thing. It comes with the glitter primer and then 3 different shades. You get like black, silver, and green. Looks like emerald green. Ooh, that shade's probably really pretty. I actually have never used the NYX glitter primer. Oh, this is cool. They're kind of like a stack. Oh, sweet. They just stacked together. And tap out some black glitter in the lid. It looks like it's a really fine glitter, which will be nice. It almost looks like brown. Is this black? It might be brown now that I'm looking at it. Either way, I think that'll look cool on top of the blue. And if not, I'll just add in some silver sparkle in there. So I'm going to use the glitter glue. And I'm just going to squeeze some of this on a brush and then tap this right on my lid where I want that glitter, which is everywhere. I went over the eyeshadow nice, so that's good. And I'm going to use that same brush, just wipe off the glue. I'm just going to pat this right on my lid. And hope that we don't get a shit ton of fallout. Ooh, that is beautiful. Hell yeah. It's really nice that this is actually kind of sheer enough that you see some of the blue through it. Very pretty. I am getting a little bit of fallout. Not bad though for the amount of glitter that's on my eyeball right now. That glitter glue is pretty sweet. I like that it doesn't rub off your eyeshadow underneath. And I'm just pressing this in so it can adhere to the glue. Not bad fallout for putting loose glitter. This glitter is definitely not black. It almost looks like a dark, cool toned brown. My favorite waterline eyeliner, hands down, drugstore and high-end, is the LA Girl Glide On Gel Pencil. I looked for about 20 minutes last night to try and find a pencil sharpener. Don't ask me how I have an entire room of makeup and I can't find a sharpener, but I can't. So we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil instead, because it is here and it is sharp. I'm gonna go back in with this palette and press the blue shade on the lower lash line. Just gonna use a flat edge liner brush for this. Then I'm just gonna blend that out with the first shade again, the tan shade. Peach Smoothie, is that what it was called? Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie? I think so. Oh yeah, this silver shade was so soft. I might put this on the inner corner. That's really pretty. I'm gonna spray my brush for this, so I'm just using an e.l.f. spray, Mist and Fix, whatever it's called. And then put the shade right on the inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, it has a little bit of like green reflect to it. That looks really pretty with the blue. So I don't think I want to do a full-on winged liner because I'm going to be using pretty intense lashes. These are the Eyelure 121s. I love these. These things have a pretty intense kind of cat eye look to them. They get pretty dramatic on the outer part right here, so usually you don't even need liner. Yeah, we're not going to do liner. If I could find my scissors, that would be awesome. So I always trim my lashes down. You just measure it against your eye and then see where you want to cut off. Before I put those on, I'm just going to do a thin coat of mascara. Forgot how much that LA thing oxidizes. This is just the Catrice Glam and Doll. And I just like to do a thin coat just so my lashes are black underneath the falsies. So before we put on the false lashes, I'm just going to set my face with that same e.l.f. setting spray. My favorite drugstore setting spray is the Hard Candy in the black bottle or the L'Oreal in the black bottle. I kind of lean towards the Hard Candy though. I just have so many setting sprays that I'm trying to go through before I repurchase those, which is why I'm using this one today. I always set my face. I feel like naked if I don't set my face, but especially with a loose glitter on your face, and for New Year's, you never know what's gonna happen, you know? Possibilities are endless. You'll probably wanna set your face. That smelled like some kind of cocktail. All right, now that we've got those top lashes drying, I feel like these are perfect for New Year's. So I'm gonna go in with bottom lash mascara now. This is my Wet n Wild Mega Length. How many times have you seen me use this? So since we have blue eyeshadow and glitter on my eyeballs right now, I wanted to just keep it simple with the lips. So I'm going to do a nude. I'm just going to take this LA Girl Ultimate Intense, this is in the shade Nonstop Nude. Align my lips with this. And then for lipstick, I'm going to go in with Maybelline Totally Toffee. I love this shade. So pretty. I do want it a little bit lighter, so I'm going to put some 755 Nude Thrill right on the center. Also by Maybelline. I guess all over. There we go. But this is the final look. Like I said, you could basically swap out the blue for any color you wanted. I think that shade of glitter would work over any more like cool tone eyeshadow. I'm excited to play around with the Dream Street palette more. Congratulations, Kathleen, if you're watching this. She probably isn't, but the shades that I used blended beautifully. I really like how it turned out, and that inner corner shade, I am feeling. That would be so pretty all over the lid. If you want to know how I did my hair, literally all I did was take my flat iron and curl it away from my face. That's all I do to curl my hair. I'll have the flat iron I use down below, but it's really basic, and I think I have an old video on it. It's using the same flat iron and everything, so that will be linked down below. I hope you guys have a good holiday and fun and safe New Year's Eve. I will be chilling with a friend. We're just gonna take it easy this year. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can join the Bayrito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.